She said, when I touch her skin, I give her his stroke. Not too many people can do the things I do. None of them can replicate my moves. Anytime you call on me, my girl, I'll be there in a hurry. Bolale, be prepared to cooperate with me. She asked, God, do I smell so good? Girl, that's who Dior. Her panty drip like say rain they fall. Your clothes have to peel off. Exceptional gymnast. Say this girl can do it all. I put you above all the other girls, but they here before you. Yeah, yeah. Girl, you give me life. Natural, mineral. Girl, you so. Girl, you give me life. Natural, minerals. Girl, you so.
Hello guys, welcome to Boxing Blog Center, the home of Nigerian and African boxing. And please, if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the like and of course the subscribe button right now. First and foremost, before we start, we have to definitely remember the people that died, the hero that died last month, on this day last month, in 2020. Okay. It was a tragic day. People that died in the hands of the brutal, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to call them whether it's brutal or like I don't want to use some sort of language here, but I have to tell you something. I think Nigerian police are conditioned in an animalistic way because they reason like animals. I have to tell you that right now. Because they have no reasoning, no self-worth, bought by the politicians. Like they take laws into their hands, corrupt as hell. In fact, Nigerian police should be the most corrupt police, department and police force in the world. So today is the day that young, vibrant Nigerians will go down at Lekki toll gate, and today was, of course, a day to remember them, the Memorial Day. May their soul rest in peace, in perfect peace. Let's of course take a look at this clip right here of a Nigerian protester, speaking against police brutality and the current state of Nigeria. I'm a proud Nigerian. Like, I'm a Nigerian for sure. However, it is nice for me to speak out when it matters, because it's just crazy how, when you look at the environment, you look at what we could have been, we can be, the bright future that young vibrant Nigerian has. They have, like, and you look at the system they are in, system that is not really favorable. Some of us even have to get out just to, make our, like, just to, like, fulfill our dreams. And even, like, there was a story though, like, I read a thread of, someone explaining the real dark future we are going to encounter. He said that if you look at the system, the atmosphere, the political atmosphere of Nigeria, you see that all these big men, all those big men kids, they're all studying in overseas. They don't study in Nigeria. They all study overseas. And they are like breeding the next generation to oppress the Nigerians back home. The one studying here, especially especially that of the kids or children of the big men or politicians there. They are studying here just to become the next generation of oppressors. And it hit me really hard when I read about it. Like, it was really, really hard when I read about it. I was like really, really sad about that. So I know as vibrant, we Nigerians are very vibrant. The youths, are very vibrant. I know that we're going to definitely resist them, because it's crazy when something happens in Nigeria, people just tend to forget about it. They tend to don't talk about it, However, I think even the politicians, they're all surprised that how come these youths, they are not giving up. They are speaking out, like remembering their fellow patriots, that died this time last year, October 2020. So one of those things that happens. If I looking at this video right here, it's just so sad in a way. There's a man right here speaking.
And I told the Nigerian government that they are underpaid, the police are underpaid, and that a time will come we're going to overwhelm the police, and we'll certainly overwhelm the police. And we have shown that the police have not learned their lesson. Because we see that there's so much injustice in Nigeria. They have not injustice in Nigeria. Look at them ranting again. Look at them ranting. This is a peaceful protest, okay? Don't touch me now. Okay, don't why touching me? Arrest this man!
You see what I'm saying? This guy was just speaking freely, saying that soon the police are going to be overwhelmed by the citizens, or of course the youths, not our fault. Our fathers didn't were able to do it because they're like a little bit afraid or so. The youths right nowadays are very vibrant. They are very, very they are fearless. No matter where they might be in Canada, they might be in the UK, they might be in New York, they might be anywhere. They are vibrant, they are fearless, they want good governance because they have kind of experienced the good and the bad side of the world, and they see the potential that the country has. That really start with the youth, I'm a youth as well, so I consider myself as a youth, so may the souls of our heroes, the young ones that died innocently, during the Endsars protest in Nigeria, may they rest in peace, in perfect peace. And may they, of course, I hope they've transitioned to the next life, the afterlife, peacefully. And I hope that they find peace there. It's crazy, man. It's really, really sad when things can be better and still you just feel like maybe there's no hope or something like that. But I believe in our nation. I believe in the spirit of Nigeria, and I believe that we can really get it right. We can get it right. We, the generations of today now, can get it right. I believe that. So you look at the police right here, arresting this man for nothing. No crime committed, just speaking his mind, and just because he's demanding for good governance. It is what it gets. And this is why I said the Nigerian police are animalistic, like the way they think. Of course, it reflects to the society as well, because some Nigerians, they tend to behave like subhumans. I have to say that, like strong-headed, lawless, and this reflects to the police as well. So there are also a lot of us, who are very law-abiding, and like this gentleman right here speaking. This guy came all the way from Canada, to support good governance, and it's one of those things that you have to applaud. So now let's get to the next topic right here. Shout out to Smith Santos. Santos said this is bad. Of course it is bad, bro. Like really, really bad. I'll tell you that. Really bad. Now, you guys have heard the news, okay? You heard the news that Dillian White pulled out from his October 30th fight with Otto Wallin, okay, with Otto Wallin, due to a shoulder injury. White suffered a shoulder injury, like he suffered an injury in camp, and pulled out of it. Shout out to my brother Bobby Desiderio. How you doing, bro? What's up? Good evening to you, and thanks for joining me right here, because this is actually this is going to be very, like, we're going to debate, and yeah, talk about shine light on this topic right here. So White is no longer going to fight is no longer fighting Otto Wallin, and there's been some sort of like reactions from people. I mean, when it was announced, I mean, just some people are saying, well, White doesn't want to fight Otto Wallin because he doesn't want to I mean, make the mistake he made. Made the same mistake. Repeat the mistake he made against Povetkin. Remember, White and Povetkin fought for the WBC eliminator or something like that, and White got knocked out. Okay, in that fight, and there was a rematch clause, and he got his win back and stopped Povetkin in a rematch, which is good, by the way. So I think. Him being injured, I mean, it's crazy though that I mean, I was already like hoping, and I had a lot of hope on this fight happening next week here. It's supposed to happen next week here, bro. Like, it's crazy. So White has withdrawn from October 30 fight with Wallin, of course, due to a shoulder injury, and now it is expected that White would push forward for a fight with Tyson Fury next year. We know that White is the WBC's interim heavyweight champion. So the WBC have ruled that listen, Fury has 30 days. 30 days. Fury has 30 days to negotiate a deal with an undisputed deal with Usyk. Or if within 30 days that nothing is done, then they are going to definitely they're going to order him to fight Dillian Whyte. So that's the current situation right now. And it's very interesting when you look at it, though. If you look at it, shout out to Lisa Bales. Lisa Bales, how you doing? Hope you well. Shout out to Dennis Moses. He says, "Big up, my brother. What's the situation with Dillian? If his fight is called off, what about his mandatory spot with Fury? I know Fury will not duck him. I think he's playing mind game." Bro, not if his fight is called. The fight is off. The fight is off already. According to the recent rumors and development, White suffered a shoulder injury in training camp, and then the fight with Wallin is off. And White now is looking forward to is going to push forward for the Fury fight. And I don't know if it's a good thing. I mean, I don't listen. I support White. I don't believe White. Like, of course, anybody can say, well, maybe White didn't want to smoke or didn't want to smoke with Otto Wallin. I don't think White is afraid of Otto Wallin. Okay, because after all, he actually chose Otto Wallin. Like, I mean, he wasn't mandated to fight Otto Wallin. He chose Otto Wallin because he wanted hard fights. He didn't want to just come back and fight scrubs and everything. Like, he wanted a hard fight, even though he didn't deserve. Like, even though he shouldn't have hard fight after that Povetkin fight, because you know what Povetkin did to him. Like, of course, he got his win back in a rematch, but that also can play in your mind. I don't think White is mentally ready, I don't think he's mentally ready for Otto Wallin, because he's having doubts in his mind that, okay, what if this guy really beat me? Then I'm lose my title shot again. So the WBC stance on this, we are gonna look at it right now. Look at the WBC stance on this. So let me see right here. I wanna never look at it. So let's see. I'm looking at. So this is WBC stance on this. Let's look at it right here. So, the WBC exact ruling was that if Tyson Fury can agree a fight with Alexander Usyk within 30 days, then he must defend against, of course, the interim champion Dillian Whyte. You know, the interim champion, which is Dillian White. So Dillian White still holds that belt, and so despite the Otto Wallin fight reportedly being off, looks set to still get his mandatory shot, of course, because White wasn't mandated. It was not an obligation to fight Wallin. He wanted to take that fight because he wanted to test himself. He didn't just want to come back, fight a scrub. Or, of course, White is also an he fights on pay-per-view in the UK, so you expect him to take hard fights for people to buy into it. But there's been some rumors that maybe White is just he's just scared of messing things up again, like what happened before when he was supposed to get a shot at Wilder, Fury, and what happened. So if this is a good spot right here, and I think White Fury will be very good because I think Dillian White will be extra motivated for Fury, However, there's also there will also be a disadvantage, because White hasn't fought for months, okay? And when you are not active, and I've noticed something, an inactive White is not really dangerous. An inactive White has a lot of flaws. An inactive White can be overweight. An inactive, remember what happened when he fought, I think he was Marius Wack, when Marius Wack almost went for Marius Wack on the undercard of Joshua Ruiz in Saudi Arabia. The rematch. And he almost got, a shock of his life against Wack because he was overweight for that fight. He underestimated Wack. And Wack came in and, he put it on White. He posted him up. He did all sort of stuff to Dillian White. Dillian White couldn't believe his eyes. That's one of those things that happens. And, White, of course, you have to understand that Otto Wallin, he's a very sleek southpaw too, huh? Very sleek southpaw. Very, very sleek southpaw. And when you have to look at it and then appreciate Otto Wallin's skill set, because he's very skillful. Otto Wallin is very skillful. That's also an advantage for Otto Wallin. His last fight against Brazil, he dominated Brazil. And Otto Wallin came out recently to say, listen, White is old, he's no longer dangerous, and I'm going to shock the world. Right now, Team Otto Wallin, they are not really kind of happy in a way, if I must say. They are not happy. They are saying, it's funny though, Team Otto Wallin are saying that they are going to force the WBC. They're going to try talk to the WBC to force White. They want WBC to force White to fight them, to reschedule the fight. So looking at the reports here, let's look at that here. So Sky Sports, said, this is the report from Sky Sports. Dillian White told to reschedule Otto Wallin fight amid injury reports with Tyson Fury fight looming. It would not be fair. Very interesting right here. And Dimitri Salita, the promoter of Otto Wallin, said, it's very disappointing. It would not be fair to the sport of boxing for Dillian White to have an injury. whatever it is, and as a result of that, to be able to to be mandated to fight Fury. Otto is ready to go to the UK today. He had a complete training camp, and this fight guarantees a lot of attention, and it was truly the right eliminator for the fight with Fury. The fight has to be rescheduled for a later date, and the winner of that fight should fight Tyson Fury. Anything else would be unfair to the sport of boxing and unfair to Otto Wallin. We are definitely going to petition the WBC to make a decision. That's what should be decided. The winner of White Wallin fights Tyson Fury. The WBC will pass what I feel is an important decision. We should set things right, bro. I think it's so funny though. I think Dimitri Salita is just being delusional right here. Like, White is not mandated to, like, he's not mandated to fight Otto Wallin to get a shot at Fury, bro. White has been paying like sanctioning fees. He's supposed to have gotten shot a long time, like long time, and the WBC toyed with him. And he's not mandated to fight Otto Wallin. I think the reverse would be unfair. White chose Otto Wallin. Okay, he wasn't mandated to fight Otto Wallin. He chose Otto Wallin because he wanted to have hard fights. He wanted to test himself because he's also a fighting man. So I don't know why Dimitri Salita is making it seem like, oh, White is now he's now kind of avoiding Otto Wallin, or that he must fight Otto Wallin. No. Don't get it twisted, Dimitri Salita. White is no man, he's not mandated for White to fight Otto Wallin, and that's a fact. Let me take a look at the live shots right here. Shout out to my brother Adewale. Adewale says, I don't know what to make of Dillian White excuse, but that guy Otto Wallin would have beaten him. Bro, you cannot really tell. Like, Otto Wallin is a good fighter, but I don't see him beating Dillian White. White's gonna pounce on him and put it on him, and it's going to be war though. It will be war. Anybody can get it. Anybody can win, but I believe White would have enough to beat Otto Wallin. I don't think I focus White though. Focus White, a White that is not mentally there or mentally focused will really get hurt by Otto Wallin. That's just the fact, and you can't really shy away from it. It's one of those things that happens, So, what your opinion, bro? But I don't know, bro. Let's go to the next one. Wallin would have just outbossed him. He probably wouldn't have knocked him out, so White wouldn't be easily afraid of getting hurt. Of course, I know Wallin cannot boss Dillian White for sure because he's very, very skillful. He's a tricky southpaw, and southpaws are always very tricky. Especially the ones you don't expect to really do you any harm. Lisa Bell says there's rumors Fury may retire. Probably, I don't know. Fury can retire if he wants to. In fact, it would be better if Fury retires, man. I'm tired of that guy. I'm tired of his antics and ranting and all this sort of wanna be Mr. Nice Guy. Fury has never been a Mr. Nice Guy, bro. Recently there's a report that came out that Fury is planning to donate. He's trying to donate his purses that he got from the water fight to charity. That was also said 3 years ago, and nothing happened, bro. It's just people spreading rumors. And it's so funny that when I saw that report, someone shaded AJ, say unlike Anthony Joshua, who said, people should not shop at White stores, bro. Some of those guys in the UK, bro, they are even worse than Nazis, bro. Like, they act like they are this civilized, they are this innocent, they believe in democracy, But some of those UK guys, bro, they are even worse than Nazis. I tell you, their behavior, it's that of the Nazis, man. So, trying to bring another man down, especially when, it's a black man trying to bring him down, all because he said that you should support your community. What is wrong with that? It's very, very bad of some people there, bro. I tell you that. My mic is acting up again. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Listen, I love the UK. I love, lots of UK individuals. However, we have to speak the truth right here. Like some people there, especially the ones that are Brexit supporters, bro. They think like they are in the maybe 1600, bro. Like the way they think, the way they so far behind and so far something like a little bit crazy, bro. I'll tell you that now. Let me take a look at the next comment right here. Big ups to Lucan. He says White is a warrior, battle hardened, ready for all kinds of smoke and maximum violence. White is a warrior, I have to say that. He's definitely not scared of anyone, Of course, people might also say, well, he's avoided some fights, They might say he avoided the Louis Ortiz fight, he avoided the Kura Pullett fight when he was, when he had a chance to be the IBF mandatory to Joshua, but it's one of those things. White just wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. He took the WBC route because Deontay Wilder was his main target. He wanted to fight Wilder. He believed it could be Wilder. He believed that he would be too much for Wilder. And I believe that Wilder had no skills and all that. But I think that fight would have been very, very interesting. In fact, that fight till now will be very interesting. And I don't mind seeing it. But White right now, he's not like the way Dimitri Salita is saying, well, yeah, we're gonna try right to the WBC to make the fight happen. No. He's not mandated to fight your guy, bro. Like, no. Bro, White has been paying all those sanctioning fees for years. Who told you like reschedule? Like, what time are you gonna reschedule? Before you know it, then we have to wait again. No. Let White get a shot. Let Fury defend his title. He's only defending his title once, which is against Wilder, and that's the same person he's fought 3 times now. For the past 3 years, right? Or 2 years plus. So it's like, yeah, you fought the same person for 3 years in a row. Like, no. Fight someone else as well now. And that's Ty. And let's see what happens, bro. It's one of those things. Dennis Moses says White is the highest paid non-championship fighter in the heavyweight division. I believe though, but I heard that the ticket weren't really doing that good. Okay, wasn't really doing that good. So that is what I heard. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that though. So I understand that happens. Shout out to Vincent Alakija. Shout out to you. I think you're new year, bro. Like, shout out to you. The one says, Lucan, I already responded to Lucan. He said, salute, Lucan, salute my bro. Buy your boy White. Okay, I said, but your boy White is not that good as Dillian Whyte, bro. I don't think it's Dillian Whyte. Oh my god, Dillian why would White, who called out that Wallin Dillian? Like, I don't really believe it, man. Anyway, let's see if Adebayo is available here. You can join the show right now. Let's see if it's available. Yes, Tajak, how are you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm great, and everything is good, bro. White, Otto Wallin off due to shoulder injury. You know, White suffered an injury in training. Big ups to my brother Adewale.
Hey, Adewale, what's up, man? Give him food.
Hey, TY. Peace, brother Raymond.
Yeah,
TY.
man. So,
What's up, man?
yeah, Adewale, what you say? You said White doctor. I mean, Otto Wallin, man. I really doc someone he choose. You know, like a little bit like, nah, man.
No, I'm just trying to rile up Lokan. But I mean, we don't know what exactly happened. I won't be surprised if Dillian actually docked Wallin, pretending that he has a shoulder injury, because it's the smart thing to do. I mean, if you dock Wallin, then you get the opportunity to fight Fury next. But if you fight Wallin and you lose, then you that will be bad, man. You can't keep blowing your chances, you know.
Yeah, looking at the the statement of Dimitri Salita, the promoter of Otto Wallin, saying, yeah, we're gonna try pause the BBC, like write the BBC and let them put pressure on Dillian White to fight Otto Wallin next, to reschedule the fight. Like, damn, bro, it wasn't mandated. Like, I mean, it's not obligatory, bro. What do you make of that?
Was that fight mandated by the WBC?
No. It was like White choose that fight. You know, he chose Otto Wallin.
I mean, if White chose the fight, I don't know what Wallin is standing on, but if White chose the fight and made the fight happen, which it looks like, because it was supposed to be in O2 Arena, London. Man, Salita and them are just playing. There is nothing they can do.
Anyway, Tajagbe, your reaction to White Wallin being off? I was actually looking forward to it, though, in a way. Tajagbe, are you there? Can you unmute, bro? Unmute. Is Tajagbe here or not? Anyway, since Tajagbe is not here, of course he's here, but so let's just get Adewale's take on the Endsars Memorial, because it's Endsars Memorial Day. Bro, what do you make of the current? I mean, what do you make of what occurred today at the Endsars Memorial, ground in Nigeria?
I followed some stories, I saw some things on Shore's page, Instagram, of people being arrested at the Lekki toll gate. Yeah, they I think it was generally successful. But most importantly, I think between them and what I think is
okay. I think we have Tajagbe there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Okay, we have Jagbe back right now. So let's just talk about the White one before then we close it with the Endsars Memorial. Okay, Jagbe. Yeah. So what do you make of White Wallin fight being be cancelled? You have to mute, bro. You're mute. Unmute.
My bad, bro. I lost signal. Say that again.
White Wallin cancelled, bro. What do you make of it?
Listen, to me, it doesn't matter. White Wallin, if it's canceled, it's canceled. I'm not even mad at White if he's trying to play his cards correctly. Listen, him going into that fight with Tyson Fury, I mean, with Wallin, could almost certainly have Fury do something where, Fury won't be fighting he's going to be going to another fight, and something happens, and if Fury decides, no, I think I'm done, or, something like that. So it was smart for him to just automatically, if that's what he's doing, call an injury, and then go straight into the Tyson Fury. People forget Wallin is not a mandated fight. Wallin, they just picked Wallin just to fight, right? So why are people getting mad at it for no reason? I'm not mad at it. He decided to to take the opportunity and decided to say I call a shoulder injury. I'm not mad at that at all. So if he recovers or whatever he does, he goes straight into the Tyson Fury fight. That's good for him because right now it gives like the probability of Tyson Fury trying to pull out is slim to none. But if Dillian White fights Wallin, you don't know what the hell Tyson Fury is gonna do. That's just being real honest. And people that are hating on saying this guy said shoulder injury. What about the excuses Tyson Fury did for Wilder? COVID injury. That fight was supposed to happen, but this guy called the COVID injury that the fight prolonged. All these kind of stuff. But they want to hate on White because he doesn't want to fight Otto Wallin. What has Otto Wallin done for the sport really? He fought Fury, but he made Fury look funny. But what has he really done to say, he's gonna be causing problems for Dillian White? Please, Dillian White has been in more wars than Wallin has been in wars, right? So they can't really try to take anything away from him. Otto Wallin went to distance with an injured Brazil, a lifeless Brazil, and couldn't take him out. And you're telling me he's gonna take out Dillian White? Bro, that's kind of laughable in my honest opinion. I just don't see that happening. That's just me being very plainly honest. He might cause Dillian White some minor problems, but that's about it, man. I think Dillian White eventually probably overwhelm him with body shots on the inside, even on the outside. You gotta have enough power to really hurt Dillian White. He's not no Povetkin. Povetkin, people forget Povetkin is old or not. He's a gold medalist. He's a gold medalist, and a gold medalist would always be a gold medalist. They're gold medalists for a reason, right? They're gold medalists for a reason. They're smart, and the way Povetkin took Dillian White out was a calculated and smart move, and it required power. I'm not saying Otto Wallin doesn't have power. He just sure as hell does, but doesn't have enough power to do something like that to Dillian White, especially trying to get on the inside and land an uppercut like that. It's not gonna happen, and that's just being honest, man. That's just my honest truth. That's where I'm gonna end it, bro.
But do you think it is wise for White to just go into the Tyson Fury fight without, being like having a hard fight against Wallin just to see how he does against Wallin, or is it like, okay, this is this boxing right here, every division is like it only requires one punch, and what happens when fighters are not mentally ready for a particular fight. They might actually lose focus. But what do you make of that, bro?
Gotta listen. We have to give it to Dillian White. Before, he would not come in shape for shit, right? He would look like he would not. He will only fight when he's ready to fight. But after that loss, he's been keeping in shape. He's been active, right? So he wants to test himself out. Let him test himself out. If he doesn't want to fight anything serious and he wants to go straight into the thing, so be it. Let that happen, man, and let's see what comes of it. Listen, people want to say, "Oh, this guy is not worth it," blah blah blah. But when we say that, the fight always turns out differently, man. And these people that you guys are like saying, "Oh, it's not worth it," eventually it's either that fighter loses, or that the people you saying eventually, "Oh, it's not worth it," you're gonna have to meet them in the long run. Just get the fight over with. The guy has been waiting for a long time. Let's get the fight over with and be done with it. Let's see what happens when Dillian White faces Tyson Fury. Would there be a change in the heavyweight landscape? What's next for that title? Will we see a unified heavyweight champion? It's basically everybody's waiting and everybody's frustrated. They want to see a unified heavyweight champion. Are we going to see one? We got to wait and see. It all depends on what these next fighters do. So I'm excited and I'm waiting, man.
Tyson Fury is contemplating retirement. Okay. Do you think Fury be would be willing to fight Dillian White, like to defend his title against White?
You know what I've called? I've said I could see Tyson Fury just saying, you know what, I'm going to um, I'm going to retire, because listen, the thing is, I just get the feeling, you know, going into back to back fights is not in his, you know, it's not in him. You know, why does he? Fighters care more about losing their their O, or getting an L on their record, right, than to be great. I can see it happened to Deontay Wilder. I think he cared more about losing his being the undefeated more. I would say more than the title. It happened to now. Their ego gets so inflated that they forget what's in front of them. Now it's Tyson Fury's turn. I believe his ego is inflated. He beat Deontay Wilder. Now his ego is inflated. Now he's gonna be afraid to lose that zero. You know, it happened to all of them. Joshua was the same. Anthony Joshua was the same way. You know, it's like they're scared to lose. You know, and from there they forget what's in front of them, and that's, you know, unifying and putting on great fights and remembering what they have done in that ring. So I'm thinking, you know, Tyson Fury is going to be afraid. So eventually he's going to be like, you know what? I already got I've held those belts in the past before. I don't need them. I'm undefeated. I'm going to retire undefeated. People have been screaming it in his ear. You know, this guy has been screaming in his ear. I forgot that retired cruiserweight has been screaming in his ear. So I wouldn't be surprised if that guy decided to say, okay, you know what? I'm done. It's he's done it before in the past. He's like, you know, so he could do it again. So it could be a cat. It could have been a smart move that White said, you know what? Before he Tyson says decides to do anything funny, let me let me challenge him and see what happens. I still think he's probably gonna do it. He's gonna do something funny and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, that's just who he is. You know, how can you be that great and if you haven't faced anybody else? You know, I still don't consider him great. You know, you're gonna have to face some quality opponents, other than Deontay Wilder. You still have at least three more people that you need to face. You know, if you want to be considered the great and be called the great. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, bro, I've like agreed to that, and every division is really like really hurt right now. And I mean, I don't really care if Fury retires. In fact, if Fury retires for me is better. Like, I just believe he will hold the division down, bro. Like, Fury is not the defending. He's not a guy that's gonna defend titles and after titles. He's just a guy that wants to be in big fights only. You know, like big fights. Get benefit, get a lot of money and all this kind of stuff. He doesn't want to like have a long reigning because he knows anything can happen at any time, you know. And I believe that also when he fight guys that he expect to beat, he doesn't really perform, you know. One of those things that happens in a fight, you know. So yeah, bro. Like, what is your take on today is the Endsars Memorial, you know, day. You know, the day that our heroes in Nigeria, the youths, some youths were brutally attacked by the tyrant, you know, the Nigerian government, who happened to be there. A lot of tyrants there, and yeah, it's been chaotic in a way today. So, what do you have to say? And what is your message to Nigerian youth, you know, the ones who are really in this battle right now, who are, you know, trying to make the country better in a way. Yeah, bro.
Well, we can't lose focus on how it started and how it ended. You know, especially to the youth. They got to remember this day, and they cannot let this day just be another holiday. Let me not say another holiday. They can't let this day be like another memorial to remember, I would say. So it's more of like a, you know, this specific event that occurred must be remembered because it's gonna be a part of the Nigerian history now, because that what occurred and what occurred throughout the timeline, the Lucky Toll Gate, the shooting, the massacres, everything that happened is gonna have to be remembered by these youth, and it's gonna be have to be brought up when it's time, because it cannot be forgotten, and they cannot forget everybody's sacrifice, especially how it all started. They cannot forget. So when it's time, I think when it's time, they will know what to do. I still believe in the youth. It's just a matter of time, man.
Yeah, man. I also like the fact that it was reported that Davido uh, turned down, refused to cancel a concert. He was invited like to by the governor of Lagos State. Lagos State government organized the concert a few days ago and covertly invited many celebrities. According to this girl right here on Twitter, she said the moment Davido found out they were one of the sponsors, he canceled the concert. And that shows Davido, like, he's very much in touch with the realities in Nigeria, even though he has all the money in the world. And I like this. Of course, I was one of those guys that criticized him for, I think, during the COVID-19 crisis, because of course you have to protect the people around you, because COVID-19 is not a joke. But I have to commend him for this. What do you make of this Davido? Try to kind of like show an example. The big name, one of the big names in Nigeria, setting an example for the youths. Hey there, bro. I lost you, bro. Anyway, let's go around here. Adewale, are you there? Are you here with us? Are you there? I don't know. So, your message to the Nigerian youths, your reaction to the day, to the Endsars Memorial Day, let's Vamura here.
Man, I mean, the government created a new holiday for us, because they created it. They didn't have to kill people, but because of the impunity in the culture, where they commit crimes and get away with it, they're used to it. They did it again, but this time around, it was during the time of social media. The whole world can see. The evidence is all over the world. So they've created Endsars, and this 1 year remembrance. I haven't heard too much that happened. Eventually, the major revolution that all of this would add up to is coming, and that major revolution would shake up everything.
Yeah, I'm listening. Hello, are you there? Okay,
Yeah.
you're done. Okay, you didn't say RIP to the two heroes though, because the like it's tragic what happened to the ones that were killed, not just in Lekki Tollgate, but also like innocent people that died in almost in every state in Nigeria. There were some that died in Benin City. There were some that died in Badon. Some that died in I think
bird on your car. Yeah,
Imo, and so many, like almost all places, bro. Like it's crazy. You said what? Ty.
My bad, bro. My bad. Are we started yet?
Yeah, what are you saying?
No. It was something else. My bad.
Okay, bro. No problem. Just want to get your take. I said, what's your take on Davido setting an example, bro?
It's good, So listen, these rich celebrities, they sometimes they forget where they came from, and I feel like from what I'm seeing, he's like one of the realest ones, and he just sits. He need. Listen, these youth are going to be looking for a leader, and from who he is, it's either he's with the masses or he's not with the masses. And I like that he's actually set the example that, okay, I'm with the masses, I'm not going to take this shit. And I hope, he's actually true to his word. And there's no lies to it or anything like that, But I'm glad the way he's moving. I like the way he's moving, though. Seems sincere.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate your take. So I want to say big shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to my brothers in the house. Lucan, Lisa Bills, Lisa Bills, my sister, Lisa Bills. Shout out to Smith Santos and the rest of you that are watching. And yeah, God bless you all. And catch you the next one because we got to talk about Anthony Joshua linking up with if you're Jagba, a former trainer, running shit. Probably, I might do that tomorrow. Do today, I don't know, man. Yeah, because I have a lot to say. You know, it's one of those things.